Welcome everybody to episode 9 of Sonic Frontiers. I am looking forward to this episode because we get to fight the knight.
Probably one of the best fights before the final one.
I think before Master King comes out, this is the best fight in the game.
Yeah.
Now, as we've decided, because there's so many cutscenes in this video, like an ungodly amount. I think there might be 40 minutes of cutscenes. We're gonna talk over that.
Yeah, fair enough.
In addition, this is the episode where the cutscenes actually start to fail. So the mod stopped working because of an update. So I will be translating over it, and you'll be able to tell it's me because I use a different font.
Okay.
Now, I'm not going too off. I'm just looking at the original text in the cutscene mod and just editing it over.
Alright.
Yeah. So what do you remember about the Japanese story so far?
Let's see. Eggman is kind of different because how he's is more different how he is. Sage is more concerned not about family, but more about why she's starting to feel emotions. And Knuckles apparently, I forgot what Knuckles was. It was different.
He wants to
So was Amy.
meet the expectations of his echidna race.
And Amy's was something else.
Yeah, Amy was trying to become a more refined lady so that Sonic would notice her.
Huh.
Yeah. I do like how both the English and the Japanese script reference the cyber copy.
Yeah.
I also like that in Final Horizon we actually get to race against it like in Sonic Adventure. You haven't finished Final Horizon, right?
No, I have not.
Yeah. This egg carrier reference is actually cool. I don't like the idea of these constant references all the time. But in this case, this was a Japanese only one because I don't believe they referenced the egg carrier in English Frontiers. But they do reference the arc reactor. I do remember that.
Right. I gotta say, I know people are always kind of annoyed by constant references. I can get that. Same time, also, I like that they acknowledge stuff and not just beginning Sonic Path. Like they have in other games.
Well, I agree with you. I like the acknowledgement of the past. But it should be... I think it should be more subtle. Because the problem here is that it kind of feels like that Family Guy clip where it goes, "Hey Lois, remember when we met Death?"
Oh, yeah.
That's my issue with it. If they referenced the egg carrier in passing, that's whatever. But it really does read like those Family Guy jokes. And sorry to say this, Sonic is not Family Guy. Right?
No, it's not.
Exactly. Damn, Chaos Island is a really freaking beautiful island.
It is, yeah. The one they chose this one to be used in Shadow Generations.
Yeah. I also like the lighting engine in this game. You ever notice how when the sun shines behind Sonic, the inside of his ears seem to light up?
Huh,
Which is what happens with actual like cats and dogs. If you put them in front of a light, their ears will light up.
Did not know that.
Yeah. In addition, these conversations between Sonic and Tails, I do like that it shows what kind of characters they are from the onset. But one thing that I think that the Japanese script does better than the English script is have Tails talk in a way that shows that he's smart. I don't like what they do with the English text where they have those like jokingly like say that in English please, or those sure are words you just said now. I don't like that kind of dialogue, although I'm curious to hear what you think about dialogue like that.
I can kind of find okay, but as long as they're actually done well, like you know, have you ever seen the first Avengers movie?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, then you know about the same one where like
I understood that reference.
Well, before that actually, where both Banner sends them stuff, and then Tony Stark goes, "Bonnie, someone who speaks English."
Is that what that was?
Is that what that was?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that one.
That's funny.
Actually, that's a good one.
And it makes sense in character. But the thing is, Sonic is not stupid. Okay, he may not be a scientist, but he can pick up on things. Even if he doesn't understand it
Right.
completely, he won't act like a dullard towards it. Whereas I think Pontac and Graf really did just make Sonic an idiot during their reign on this series.
Yeah.
I don't think I could ever forgive them for what they did. I don't even hate them
Thinking
as
about-
people. I just hate their writing.
If you think about it, Sonic has to be smart in order to use his speed well.
Also-
like physics and such.
Also, don't forget that the Tornado was Sonic's plane, and that the Tornado X and Tornado 2 are Tails'.
Right.
Sonic can fly a plane. He's not inept.
And apparently he can drive a car.
Well, according to Izuka, Sonic likes driving.
Yeah, I guess. And plus, really, in racing games, it makes sense he drives, so they have this for a fair chance.
So he can play fair. Yeah.
Speaking of which, let's talk about that. What do you think of Sonic Sonic Race Cross Racing? I forgot what it was called.
Okay.
Cross Worlds.
It's a fine racer, but it's not Mario Kart. Mario Kart is still a better racer. That's my problem with it.
Well,
Because,
it hasn't come out yet, so we'll see how it goes.
well, based off the closed beta on the PS5, which is really cool, by the way, those
Right.
items are not balanced. The slicer hits everybody, not just the first place. The monster truck works like the big mushroom in Wii, except it doesn't speed you up. The speed up mechanics are not as well balanced as, say, a bullet bill or a mushroom. I understand that it's not position based, but rather distance based. But Mario Kart also has distance based for online mode on ranked, and it's still more balanced than that. I will say though, I am glad with Cross Worlds issue isn't a budget issue, genuinely, because that's not an issue of budget. That's just game design. Like in the case of
Right.
Frontiers, for example, the issues with this game are budget issues. It's not that they were lazy. The developers weren't cutting corners in Cross Worlds. Like they were cutting cut corners in Frontiers, and you can tell, especially in the later islands. But in Cross World, it's not that. They just don't have the formula of a solid racing game down like Nintendo does, and that is my biggest issue with it. If they're gonna, I will give credit though, since this game, Cross World is going to be cross-platform and not confined to one system like Mario Kart is confined to the Switch. I think that even if it's not as good as Mario Kart, it'll have a wider appeal, so long as a different kart racer doesn't come out. That's just better.
Well, we know that Mario Kart is going to have a new game. When the Switch True was revealed, it showed footage of a new Mario Kart 9.
Yeah, that looked interesting. I don't like the movie Donkey Kong design though. I really don't.
Neither do I really. Like, a little Mario and Luigi, they're taking the design from a game from Wonder.
Yeah, Wonder is a cool
Okay.
game.
Yeah, I really think they just keep the movie Donkey Kong as it is.
I still believe Wonder should have won Game of the Year, not Baldur's Gate.
I will not have played any. Although, I didn't say it earlier, but convenient squid is convenient.
What?
You know, from the squid that we're riding on to escape,
Oh,
escape
yeah,
from night.
yeah,
It's just conveniently there for us.
yeah. Oh, I do like, this is actually a case where I think the English text was more interesting between Sonic and Sage, because in the Japanese, Sage says, "Don't make it angrier," referring to the knight. In English, she asks Sonic what he's gonna do because she wants to analyze how Sonic will react in that situation. So this is actually a point for the English script, I'll give him that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That poor squid got wrecked.
yeah. After all they did to help us.
じゃあまた後でな
So, what are you on that pre-Guardian fight, pre-boss fight? You know, like how?
Of the
Okay.
three, I think is the most uneventful.
ったような気がするんだここは古代人の魂なんだろ
I guess, yeah.
だとしたら
後悔の
And if they are.
っている魂にいくつも出会ったぜ時には彼らが前
What is this a reference to, David? Do you know?
どれだけ長い年月彼らは耐えたんだろうね彼ら
Is Sonic Adventure, what is it called?
Yep,
私に聞く
Chaos?
correct.
君も同じ境遇かもしれない
Yes, that's so.
感じるからさ
But see, that's how you do it, like that. That's how you reference Sonic Adventure without blatantly saying, it's like how when I helped Chaos move on to the afterlife. Because Sage doesn't know who the hell Chaos is.
無理ねあなたの目
Shouldn't she?
理解できない
Shouldn't she?
She has
She ha-
data on Chaos, but she doesn't know it. She doesn't have the experience, is what I mean.
君が寂しそうに見える
Yeah.
That's something that is tantamount. There's a difference between reading and analyzing something and then actually going through
け
it.
ど本当はそれだけじゃないだろ
You get it?
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Sage wouldn't have that. Okay, so despite the fact that in Windy's translation he keeps putting the doctor instead of just doctor, Sage is referring to Eggman as doctor, but she's using doctor as if it was his name. So in later episodes, when I have Sage say doctor, I won't put the in front of it because she's using doctor as a title.
Okay.
Oh yeah, this entire scene is completely different in the English version. Completely different. It's not even the same scene.
Yeah, I figured based on your font.
This is the scene where in the English text, Tails goes, "That was on par with Dark Gaia, easy."
Okay, yeah, that is not a blatant, just a blatant reference.
Like, this is how you can tell it's budget, because how come Knuckles and Amy get a fully animated flashback, but Sonic and Tails just get images? This is not a stylistic choice. This is a budget restriction. Phew, that's crazy. I can imagine the scene, if it was animated properly, would have been cooler. What's your favorite Sonic outfit in this game?
Gonna have to give them to them. Probably give to the Adventure 2 outfit with the loops.
You like the shoes?
Yeah.
The soap shoes?
We'll admit though, the Monster Hunter outfit does look is a close second.
Me personally, I'm a fan of the Coronet Inugami and the Frontier Elite. But then again, you don't follow VTubers. Speaking of VTubers, Hololive now has a card game. And we're actually gonna get it in English.
That I've heard about, actually. Yeah, God, that's interesting.
If they have a Usada Pekora, then I'll get it. Otherwise, nah. Who would you get if you got a Hololive deck?
The tie between Guagura and Fuwawa and Mokoko. I'm pretty sure those two would have it together, right? Fuwawa and Mokoko?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure those two would be together.
Yeah.
Did you see Fuwamoko actually, they won the Konami-sponsored Hololive tournament in Yu-Gi-Oh?
I don't know.
They won the freaking Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. It's the funniest shit because Fuwamoko never hadn't played Yu-Gi-Oh prior to the sponsorship, whereas other talents have.
Ah.
Dude, they pull up with Evil Twin Sprite? And
Of course they choose the
VTuber deck. And then second place, Hoseki Bijo, decides to pull up with Azumina, Eldritch, White Forest. So, Bijo pulls up with a full competitive deck. And she loses! Oh my gosh! That was interesting. It was nice to hear Billy Brake commentate over Jesse Cotton's match as well. Because, yeah, it wasn't exclusively a VTuber thing. Some of the top Yu-Gi-Oh! Players, like Jesse Cotton, also participated.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and here we are, we have Gallica.
Yep, or Ikaruga, depending on what country you're from.
I'm gonna call it that it's Gallica.
Yeah.
Which, I don't mind. I freaking love Gallica.
I love this kind of gameplay too. But it's weird that it's the final boss, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I'm not denying that. I won't deny.
That was the thing. If this was part 1 of the fight, and then the Supersonic was part 2 of the fight, that would have been sick. But as it stands, it's the weirdest ending to a Sonic game.
Yeah, I think that you could tell them they didn't have the budget for a proper final fight until the final horizon.
As a matter of fact, by the way, in the Japanese text, they call the fight against the end as a... They call it a director's cut. They call it Sonic and Sage versus the End as a secret chapter. And I'm thinking to myself, was that fight intended to be in the main game? The answer is yes, but I swear it was intended to be a completely different fight.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case.
Yep. And down there is the Shadow Gens level. Which makes me question, where was Shadow during this in terms of his positioning on the map? What part of Chaos Island was he at?
I want to say probably as like the last part of Chaos Island, because when you do his stuff, you go inside the temples and such.
Oh my goodness, the bitrate compression is terrible for this episode. I know I fix it later on, but in this episode it's not very good. Holy. Anyhow, this section, this platforming section, I mean... Well, why did I do that? I don't know. Anyways, this platforming section, I think, is one of the weakest platforming sections if you don't know how to skip the 2D triggers. Because that's the thing.
What?
The 2D triggers. You can play the entirety of Chaos Island in 3D if you know how to skip the 2D triggers. I don't know every 2D trigger, but I do know enough of them that my experience is in 3D. A lot of the live streamers, like Premi de Remy, got stuck in 2D for most of their playthrough, and that wasn't very... I can imagine that wasn't a very dynamic or entertaining angle to commentate from.
Probably not.
Like, me personally, I've always just preferred 3D games, but 2D is cool when you do it right, like Super Mario.
Yeah.
What were we gonna say?
Back on the subject of the Hololive deck, if there was a trading game for just VTuber in general, not just Hololive, which one would you, other VTuber besides Hololive, would you get a deck of?
Pikami and Henya. That's the joke, by the way. They're the same person.
Yeah, I know. For me, I would probably say Project Melody.
Why? That's the porn streamer, right?
Yeah, that's kind of get my answer there. Wow.
Okay.
I mean, during the VTuber War, she literally won most best YouTuber. So,
I'm gonna tell you right now. Here's the thing about me and VTubers. I don't follow VTubers like that. Okay. I'm aware. Some clips. Okay. And that's about it. If we're not relegated to JP, then I will get Kyla Kowalskia. You know who that is, right?
Yeah, it is. I do.
Yeah.
And say anyone else other than just her, probably Haruka or Taka.
I don't know who either of those two are.
Okay, but you at least got to know Takahata 101, right?
Nope.
Takahata 101, the voice of Alucard in Hellsinger Bridge, in the voice of Cell in Dragon Ball Bridge.
Wait, is this a male VTuber?
Yes, there are male VTubers.
I don't watch male VTubers unless their name is Rev.
I'm not who that is.
But the only male VTuber I watch, and even then, I don't watch any of his streams. I just watch his individual videos.
Okay, picking someone out there and convince someone you know. I think another one I would probably choose for deck. Well, you already said Henya, so. Right, I don't know. Zendaya.
The singer?
What?
There's a VTuber called Zendaya?
Yeah.
And the singer is okay with this.
Not Zendaya. Fucking. Sorry. Oh my god. I'm stupid. Zentreya.
You lost me, man. I don't know who that is either.
What? Okay. Iron Mouse. Do you know Iron Mouse?
I've seen some clips, but that's it. I know that she's the one who collabs with Sea-Dog VA.
Yeah.
Okay. I should though. I don't think I've ever seen a single Iron Mouse stream. Just so you know.
Okay, yeah, I got that.
I watched Poma Rainpuff. I don't even think she's a VTuber anymore. I think she left. I watched Rushia before she left. Oh my gosh. I didn't even watch a lot of Rushia. I just watched a little bit. I don't know. Well, going back to the Sonic for a bit, this is a very different section of scenes, because in the English text, the Coco we're helping was trying to support their ace pilot, but since the hero never showed up, they failed. This Coco, however, is a mechanic. And as such, their motivation are not the same. The Coco in English was trying to be a hero instead of the missing hero, whereas the Coco in JP was trying to be a support to the hero. And that changes the tone of the scene, as well as it changes how the relation between Sonic and Tails in this scene is expressed. Because Sonic and Tails, in the English text, are seen more as equals, whereas in the JP text, they are closer to, like one of them is clearly the more heroic character compared to the other. Now, don't get me wrong, I think Tails could carry his own game, he's already done it twice, but I don't think it would sell near as well as a Sonic game. I think that a game called Miles Tails Prower would not sell as well as a game called Sonic the Hedgehog.
I mean, I don't think his card game did against Witch Cart, or whatever her name was.
Yeah.
Which is such a weird villain in Sonic.
Well, is it better or worse than Kaku's?
I have no idea.
Same here. So, how many tries did it take you to get this puzzle down? Well, minigame down?
I think maybe 2 times only.
Oh, good. Dude, there was one streamer who was on here for like an hour.
Okay, it's not that hard.
I think...
Especially once you get...
You know what else? I think Arlo... You know the Arlo is, right?
Yes, I know Arlo.
He was stuck here for like 30 minutes. I'm trying to figure out why so many streamers found that part to be difficult.
I'm getting to just speed through without collecting the gears.
But the instructions tell you how to... I don't know. I don't know.
So, let's talk about what happened yesterday. I didn't get your thoughts on VA, but first, what do you think about Champions?
It looks like official Smogon, but I need more information on it.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people are saying too. That's what people want. An official Pokemon Showdown.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. So now, what are your thoughts on ZA?
I can't believe it, man. The trailer has them mouthing off, but we still ain't got no freaking voice acting. But those bastards in Pokemon Master ZX have Brendan and May fully voiced. Just saying.
Oh, hold on. Maybe later in the game we'll see. Maybe we'll get voice acting. They just haven't shown it.
Dude, I've been burned too many times by this company. Starting with BDSP and Scarlet and Violet. They got a saving grace from me with Legends Arceus. But even still, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, despite the fact that it's my preferred of the Switch games, I also am burned by some of the issues with that game.
Right. Anyway, aside from voice acting, what else are your thoughts on it?
They're bringing back Megas, which is fine, I guess. I know a lot of people like that mechanic, so I'm not going to say anything bad about it. Yeah, because if it isn't blatantly... Personally, I was never a fan of any of the gimmick things. Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to be interesting to set the entire story in one city. If we don't get to explore catacombs, that's a missed opportunity.
Oh, there have to be catacombs. This is France we're talking about. The catacombs are well known.
Yeah. Anyhow, what do you think of this conversation between Tails and Sage? You weren't paying attention.
No, I was.
Okay.
Very different from how it was in English. What are your thoughts on it?
It goes to show that Sage is calling out Tails, saying, "I don't think you can be the hero by yourself. I think you need Sonic to do anything." Okay, I love this joke in every language.
なぜこの島に関わろうとするの？
仲間が困ってるんだ。助けるためだよ。
それはあなたにとって何？
かけがえのないものさ。
かけがえのないもの。 そのために命を懸けるの？
大げさだな。だけど必要ならかけるぜ。
そう、演算で導き出した答え。運命は変わらない。あなたは死ぬ。
運命ね。運命ってのは走るのは諦めるまで決まらないんですね。
あなたは死を恐れない。
Fate this, fate that. What does fate stay night?
I still haven't seen that, by the way.
Have you seen any about fate? Anything about fate?
No, and my shop owner is like, Miguel, go watch Fate, because the shop owner is like, Miguel, how do you not know basic pop culture? I say, I don't know. He called
That's
me
what I
out.
want to know sometime.
He called me out. The only High School Musical I watched was the third one. There, I said it.
しました。ことごとく演算の想定外の
Yeah.
結果を進むもの。ソニック・ザ・ヘッジホック。
I want to know what this line was in English again, because I don't remember this line in English.
I think it was like to have make an alliance with Sonic.
食い止め、ネオメタルも倒したとき。
Okay, the Arc and Neo Metal were in both languages. Good to know.
Yes.
しかし演算ではもう。なぜ私は演算と矛盾することを。
I wonder why they just have Sage say arithmetic so many times in the Japanese version. Because I don't think that word
Oh, no.
leaves her mouth once in English. Ah, yeah,
Oh,
this
hey,
scene.
you and Chopsticks.
Despite the fact that they look nothing like gun-copters.
I mean, what other Chopsticks would they be?
Well, if you go back and play Sonic Adventure 2, you'll know they look different. They're a lighter color in SA2.
方が一つになる空間。
ここではわしは世界そのものであり、世界はわしそのものじゃ。あれ
What the heck does that mean? What's that mean? Here I am, the world itself, and the world is me? Eggman, what are you saying?
He's getting drunk off calculations. Okay, the answer is that whole gun attack is changed. In the English version, they were just attacked. In JP, he conjured up the gun mechs to test Sage's abilities.
ことで悩んでるんだ。
Oh.
世界に危機が迫った時でさえ僕はいつも見ているだけ。ソニックはいつも僕を救ってくれるのに僕は後をついて回るだけ。
ステーションスクエアの爆破を止めたのは誰なんだ？刑務所から俺を救出し、ロッキ州の罠から俺を救ったのは？
違うよ。そうじゃない。
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I think Six Demons sounds cooler than Deadly Six.
Yeah. And he just says, here in English he says, then I'm wildly inconsistent at best.
He doesn't say at best at the end, I believe. I think he just says then I'm wildly inconsistent. But
Right.
おまけに
yeah.
お尻で空を飛ぶことだってできる。俺にできないことができるお前を尊敬してる。恥ずかしいこと言わせんなよ。
You know, part of me wishes I had the English script in front of me so I can do direct comparisons between these two.
Yeah, maybe this is the next one.
But for this one in general, I just really like how the Japanese script reads.
跳ね橋
Yeah.
動かないって。
早速お前の出番だぜ、相棒。
His debut was in 1992, Sonic. What are you talking about?
I like that it hit the build, yet Sonic is the one who goes.
That's true. To be fair, in
Okay.
English, it's not that much better. He's like, it's your turn, partner.
Yeah, and this one, oh, this one I had trouble with.
Why does everyone have troubles with these minigames, man? These minigames are not that hard.
No, not all of them, just this one in particular.
What's wrong with this one?
Just having to avoid all the traps and stuff and get there on time. No, just no.
They give you over a minute to do it.
How much time did it take you?
I got this, for this playthrough, this is the first attempt. In my first playthrough, I did it in 2 tries. I will say this, though. On the extreme playthrough, this shit took me 3 times. Mostly because...
Okay, I think this part is what got me a lot. Or at least the first one.
That's the one issue with the extreme playthrough, is that if you mess up one of these issues, you go back to the beginning. And it's not a very nice time. That would have been a restart on extreme, because you saw I got hit twice from one enemy.
Yeah.
Hurry up, Sonic!
4, 3, see, you barely made it.
That's because I played it poorly. If I did it again, I think I would do it faster. He's not touching it, guys. You remember in Pokemon Sword and Shield where we saw that they weren't actually scrolling on the phone?
Yeah.
That was funny. So how was this Tails' debut again?
I have no idea.
I unlocked the power boost apparently.
And upon a Chaos Emerald apparently.
I am glad that they referenced the Sonic Rush dance though. That's something I never expected them to do.
Oh yeah, that was fun. So one thing that did happen, I did get recently. I got a Wi-Fi extender.
Nice.
Yeah, so now I haven't used my PS5, and I can use I can use a LAN cable. So now I can actually stream PS3 games,
Sick.
like on PS Plus.
That's awesome.
Heck yeah, it is. And before I couldn't, because my Wi-Fi just crashed every single fucking time.
僕にしかできないこと。
That's tragic. Anyhow, now that we've now that we've gone down the bridge.
Drawbridge.
Yeah.
Fortress.
This thing, again. You know you have to fight both of them for 100% completion?
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure I did fight them. I did fight both. I just can't remember how it took for me.
Damn it, Sonic, keep moving.
Didn't you have to like get on like some kind of bird thing to get it?
No, you had to go on these rails. You never actually have to get that. I know what bird you're talking about. That bird acts like a shortcut, but if you know how to move correctly, you can skip the bird and just jump everywhere.
Yeah, I figure.
What
What happens if you get?
Go ahead.
What happens if you go to the section before, like, say, take control of the robot? What happens if you did that?
You can't. There's an invisible wall everywhere.
Huh. So how did Charlie 5 get it? Or did he just fly?
He probably just used a fly code. You stray from the path. Turn back when you're ready or something.
What's that from?
That's what the end says. If you go too far. Oh yeah, the random cyberspace level that you can't get until after you lower the drawbridge, by the way.
Oh yeah. Speaking of the end, did you see that apparently someone actually saw it during the beta of Sonic Crossroads?
No. Oh, fun fact about Sonic Crossworlds. Sage's car is Giganto's head.
Yeah, I know, it's hilarious.
I'm just imagining that Eggman went back, saw the remains of the head of Giganto from when Sonic fought it, and just turned it into a car because Sage thought it looked cool. That would be cool, actually. I would love that.
But anyway, apparently someone did find like the end just floating in the background.
The end comes for us all.
I really wonder if we'll ever see it again, because the way she talked, it made it sound like there was gonna be more of her.
You know what's interesting about the end? The end is completely an it, by the way. It's voiced by Amy and Dr. Eggman.
Huh. Wow.
People thought that Amy was gonna be the evil character at the end of the game because they found out that her actress was the voice at the end.
Wow. That's interesting. Oh, and I'm pretty sure they probably get they're getting a new voice actor for Eggman, right?
I don't know.
I thought I heard because apparently Mike Pollock is zealous.
What did he do that was religious?
I don't know. I actually don't know. I don't know if it's certain, but it had something to do with what he said on Twitter about the Israel conflict.
Oh my goodness, gentlemen! These guys are actors, not politicians. Why do people listen to them?
Because that's all it is. If people say if their favorite actor say something they don't agree with, they immediately hate them.
You know what's funny about that is that the actress for Ruby Rose doesn't know a single thing about guns, despite being the main character whose entire thing is that she's addicted to like guns and weapons and other stuff.
Oh yeah,
that was the funniest one when they asked Lindsay, "Hey Ruby, what kind of caliber bullet does Crescent Rose use?" And she says, "Hopes and dreams." What the fuck?
That's not like something Ruby would say.
No, Ruby would go all in and explain the mechanism of Crescent Rose. Ruby's supposed to be a weapon nut, not an enthusiast. Ah, yeah. Hello, Tatus. Let's talk again.
But that's an interesting noise that shows us. I don't know why.
I guess.
元気になったか？
この島の出来事のおかげで悩みが晴れたよ。この一件が片付いたら僕のやり方で平和を守るんだ。僕にしかできないやり方でね。そういうことでしょ？
ああ、俺たちは一人一人違う。俺が与える数より勝るところもあれば、劣るとこだってある。
水中なら僕の方が早いしね。
Okay, that I like that more than the English line of "You're saying I surpassed you? Don't push it."
テイルスの成長を応援してるぜ。
Yeah, it's a lot better than that.
I prefer the water line because that's better. It's more playful.
あの非力な存在すら彼によって変わっていく。ドクターによって生まれ、ドクターによって生かされた。ドクターは死なせない。でも私も変われるの？それとも
She's experiencing tears somehow.
If you pay attention, you can hear Sage breathing.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah. A little gasp she did.
That scene is actually really well directed.
Yeah.
I do like how once you get past that section, we get more hopeful music.
Oh yeah.
Because the thing is that the music on the island changes based on how far you are into the island. So after you hear Sage developing that level of emotion, we get a more hopeful music because Tails is feeling better, Sonic is almost done with this island, and Sage is getting accustomed to having emotions. That sort of dynamic music doesn't exist in Shadow Gens. I don't know what it is about the 2020s with Sonic, but outside of Sonic Frontiers, I think they've been slacking on the music. I really do. I don't think that Shadow Gens had great music. I don't think that Crossworlds has good music. In fact, I would argue some of the tracks in Crossworlds are kind of bad. I don't know. I think that...
I kind of liked it. I kind of like Shadow Generations music, but especially the ending of the remake of All Hail Shadow.
See, that's my thing. Why are some of the best tracks songs from 20 years ago?
Because perfection can be... Why change perfection? I don't know.
Look, I love his world as a theme, but if they used his world as a final boss theme in a game that came out in the 2020s, that would be disappointing. I don't know. Unless it was the sequel to 06, which they're not going to do. Despite everything, despite what I want, they'll never do it.
No, they're very likely to remake 06 first.
I don't trust them to remake 06. I really don't.
You don't trust them because you don't want them to fix the bugs.
No, I don't trust them to keep things faithful to the material. It's not the bugs that bother me.
Exactly.
No, you can do a fix that gets rid of the bugs, but keeps the core experience.
You talked about how you wanted to keep the bug because it was more fun that way.
No, what I said was you can take advantage of the bugs to have fun with it.
Exactly, that's what you want. That's why you don't want them to get a remake.
No, I don't want 06 to get a remake for different issues.
Oh god, this part.
This is not that hard, okay?
No, it's not hard. It was just long and tiresome.
So am I the only one who played the Space Pinball on the Windows 7 demo store? Okay,
I guess.
This is not that long. I think that so many people... This pinball machine...
This took me 7 minutes.
This pinball machine has taught me how many people suck at pinball. Genuinely.
Oh, shut up.
What?
It took me 7 minutes to do.
Okay.
I did not have a good time.
I don't know. Personally, I like
Like,
pinball.
I don't know. Why would the ancient civilization even have a Gachinko?
Why would they have a pinball machine? Because the love of pinball predates civilization, dude.
Yeah, you're joking, right?
No, that's a line in the game. That's what Sonic actually says when Tails questions him. And then Final Horizon doesn't make it any better by saying that it was just an engineer trying to be funny.
Oh.
Which...
Oh, boy.
That line doesn't make sense to me. At all?
It doesn't.
Yeah. You know, I remember that this game outsold God of War Ragnarok.
Speaking of Ragnarok, apparently Ragnarok's on PS Plus, so I can play that now for free. Ish.
I mean, enjoy. Personally, I thought it was a snooze fest, but if you like it, go ahead. I don't know, I still think God of War 2 and 3 on the originals, not the remakes. Not the re-releases, are better.
I never played the original God of War.
I haven't beaten God of War 1, but 2 and 3 were fire, actually. It's like... Maybe that's my issue. That I played a lot of the earlier incarnations, that when I get to these remakes, I realize I'm no longer the target demographic.
Yeah, I probably am.
I mean, what do you think?
As I said, that's probably it.
Yeah.
But then again, Pokemon, at this point, the target demographic Pokemon for kids, you actually enjoy them. Sometimes.
Well, Pokemon is supposed to be a family series, as in anyone can enjoy it. I don't think Pokemon directly is only kids. Because I don't think kids are watching Pokemon Concierge, I'm just saying.
I guess, yeah. Okay, hold on. Did in Shadow Generation, did a volcano erupt at any time?
At the very end of the level.
Then we know Shadow's somewhere nearby.
Yeah. And very soon... You know, it's crazy how fast I beat the night. Check how much time is left in the video.
Oh, wow, less than 10 minutes.
I don't think the night lasts more than a minute and a half.
Oh, let's see how it goes. Master Trial has really spoiled you.
What the Master King trial did was teach me these bosses to a level that I don't think it was ever that a player was ever intended to learn. Yeah. See, there's a line. Pinball love existed in ancient civilizations.
Yeah. Why would you think that, Tails?
Well, he didn't watch Sonic defeat Wyvern or Giganto.
No, but Super Sonic has beat freaking Dark Gaia of all things. You probably believe this thing is stronger than Dark Gaia?
I'm pretty sure that the Titans are stronger than most of the Sonic villains.
But Dark Gaia?
Well, I don't know how you would measure Dark Gaia, because Dark Gaia is sleeping on Earth.
I mean, they're definitely not stronger than Solaris.
I also want to point out, Tails never saw Dark Gaia.
He didn't?
No, so that line of that on par with Dark Gaia easy never made sense to me.
Huh. What are some crazy Sonic bosses that he did see? Chaos, but do you think it was stronger than Chaos? Final Hazard? No, but I think it's definitely stronger than the Arc.
He was there at the Ark, but he never actually saw the thing. He was in the Space Colony Ark during the Vile Lizard fight.
Well, what about when Final Hazard, when the bodies emerged?
He was on the Ark, but he was not in that fight, nor did he see that fight.
Okay, well, Metal Overlord knows that... I think he can beat Metal Overlord, right?
Yeah. He also never saw Devil Doom.
Who's Double Doom again?
Black Doom's final form.
Right, Black Doom. Yeah, nobody saw that.
Only Shadow saw that.
Yeah, I got nothing.
he actually saw the Solaris fight, but he only saw one of them. He didn't see all 3 fights.
And plus, his memory got wiped out.
His memory was also wiped out from that as well. He never saw Dark Gaia.
The Neo With machine. Definitely.
He didn't fight
the thing
that.
definitely is stronger than that.
He also didn't.
And plus, Sonic didn't go super for that.
Yeah. Okay, watch this health bar drain.
By the way, to those who don't know, this song made by the same people who made Infinite theme.
Also the same people who did Connected from Halo 2.
Yeah, and it is awesome. Who did Sonic use Super for in Forces again? I know Forces added Super Sonic later.
Sonic doesn't go super in canon. That's just that's a post game thing. You don't even get the emeralds in that game. It's just a thing you can turn on.
So okay, never mind then.
Although, according to the marketing, Infinite was stronger than Solaris. Whatever the fuck that means.
I don't believe that at all.
Neither do. That's what the marketing said, though.
And you expect me to believe that bullshit?
No, I don't. Because that would mean that the Avatar is stronger than Solaris, and I refuse to believe that. You know,
Thank you today.
the blue eyes on the knight looks so sick.
Yeah.
That fight wasn't even 2 minutes, by the way. Absolute savage.
And here comes the coolest part.
Frieza! I mean, what do you think of my Titan slashing ways?
You destroyed it. And here it comes. To those who know about Flash things, you remember this one. I actually forgot what it was called that had them use it, but people say there was like a direct reference to that.
He never saw Eraser Jin, and he never saw Merlina either. Damn, Tails hasn't seen any of the villains in this series. You know?
No, he hasn't.
Ah, yeah.
Sonic Final Fantasy, I don't know what it's called. When you use the sword, basically a reference to Sonic Final Fantasy.
Oh, yeah, I get it. The pillars. What do they mean? Hey, look, it's Kronos Island. Again.
Yeah.
Because we know from the marketing that we were supposed to get a snow island, but that thing got removed. I wonder what the snow island would have been like.
Would be interesting. Is it just me, or did the cutscene here suddenly get a major boost?
No, they're still stuck at 1080.
I don't know, it just looks more cinematic.
Maybe.
ソニック
ようやく最後らしいぜ。ちょっと済ませてくれ。
今の声は誰？
大丈夫。この島の案内役さ。
See, even he knows we're back in Kronos. Anyhow, that's gonna be it for this episode. Gentlemen, have a nice day.
I